wrestling fans, to another episode of Behind the Curtain. And today I am sitting here with one half of the match that many people say stole the show at They Live. Uhaa Nation, welcome to AIW Wrestling first of all. Thank you for joining me here today. Now, the purpose of these Behind the Curtains, we want to delve into the man. We want to see what makes you tick, how you got to the dance. Now, let's start at the very beginning. How did you get into professional wrestling?
When I was a little kid, I was explaining to someone the other day, actually, it's kind of funny. They said, what made you want to do that? You know, it was actually yesterday, Thanksgiving, and I was like, I had to be like 3 years old or something. My dad was watching, I think it's Ultimate Warrior and Undertaker. That was the first match I ever saw in my life. And I was just amazed by, how big the guys were, how fast they could move, and when I was a kid, they were just larger than life to me, And since that day, I just been watching wrestling. And I didn't make the decision until about like 10th grade, where I was like, well, this is really what I want to do. School wasn't really my thing, and I just never lost that love for professional wrestling. When I got old enough, I saved enough money, I started training down in Atlanta, and ever since that day, I've loved every minute of it.
Now, as a youngster, was there a favorite? Was there the end-all, be-all for you as a wrestling fan?
Yeah, Chris Benoit is the one I made. I love, mainly him, and when Kurt Angle came along, he became quickly one of my favorites too. So, Angle and Benoit really, before I started wrestling, I said I wanted to kind of use their style, but kind of put my own little twist to it. So, I give respect to them. That's, those are the guys that I watch mainly. Especially Angle, not so much now as before, but I still put him up there as one of my favorites.
So you were more of a fan of the ground and pound technical side of wrestling.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wanted that, and then I started watching a little bit of AJ Styles, and kind of was like be that ground and pound, but throw a little bit of aerial stuff in there, here and there too.
Now, as you got your training, was there a key guy in your development that you give all the credit in the world? This is the guy that made me the wrestler I am today.
I wouldn't say there's one guy, but just many different guys. AR Fox is one of them. A guy called Rick King that I trained with down there. Jonathan Gresham. Probably I'd say those three, because they really, especially AR Fox, took me on the road. Especially lately, and has been helped me get exposed. So when I started, I had my first match against him actually. So I say it probably had to be AR Fox. At either three of them.
Okay.
But it was other people that played a part in that too, and helped me get to where I'm at today.
Now, a lot of people don't know where you came from. I mean, it's like you just showed up one day in AIW and just blew the minds of wrestling fans. So, following AR Fox's example, tell us a little bit about some of the other promotions you worked for to get to where you are today.
Well, I did the first I guess bigger indie that I did was I did the Dragon Gate USA trial back in September 7th and 9th it was, and I came out there for the trial. They put me on the show later on that night, and I guess they said I blew their mind, and he had me on the tour the rest of the weekend. Ever since then, I just been getting calls I can't be on wrestling. Did AIW the same night, so ever since then it's just been just come. Promoters been wanting me to come work for them, and I'm happy to work for anybody. So I just want to show my skill. That's it.
Now, beyond AR Fox, is there a favorite opponent that you've had?
That's a good one. A lot of my better matches have been down at the school that I train at. Steve Cypher, I've had some great matches with him as well. Jonathan Gresham, like I mentioned before. I'd say Stitch Cypher would be a close second. As far as just some of my favorite matches and favorite opponents out there.
Okay, is there a match that you can tell the fans, okay, go out and buy this DVD. If you want to see what I'm all about, this is the match you need to see.
I'd say that first AIW match.
Against AR Fox?
To tell you the truth, that first AIW match. If you want to see what I can do, and also what Fox can do, I think that first AIW match definitely, that definitely had to be the one I tell people to go by.
Okay, now that you're in AIW, do you have specific goals that you want to accomplish here in AIW?
Just to be the best, take on every all-comers, show that I belong, show that I can't just have great matches with somebody that I'm good friends with. I could have great matches with whoever they put in front of me. That's what I want to prove, and I want to be the best wherever I go, and that's it.
Now, if AIW management would come to you and say, we want to reward you, who is your dream opponent? Who do you want us to bring in to put you one-on-one in the ring with? Who would that be?
Like anybody?
Anybody.
What?
Living. This could actually happen.
I'd say Kurt Angle probably.
Kurt Angle?
Yeah, definitely. That'd be a huge honor. That'd be something. I'd never forget that. There's no way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, what would be your strategy in a match like that? You're going up against a man that is known for his submission-style wrestling, can go to the air, much like yourself.
Definitely.
And fans definitely check out that They Live DVD if you want to see. I keep saying it was a show-stealing match. You've got to see this match. You've got to see what this man is capable of doing. But what would be your strategy in a match like that against a name of the caliber of Kurt Angle?
Survive, you know, man game, survive. You know, I wouldn't let him get me to that ground, and if it did come to that, you know, I'd show him that I'm, you know, damn near as good as him down there. So, you know, I'd make him not want to take it back down there. But like I said, it'd be an honor. I try to, you know, beat him out with my power, you know, and quickness. You know, he's a quick guy too, but you know, people don't understand that I got, you know, a lot of speed behind me too. But the main thing would be survive. You know, that's definitely the main thing.
Well, again, AIW wrestling fans, if you have not picked up They Live, definitely check out this DVD. You've got to see this man in action. Words cannot describe the maneuvers this man can pull off. A guy your size should not be able to do what you can do.
I hear that.
So, Uhaa Nation, thank you for joining us up here from behind the curtain, and we expect great things out of you here in AIW and all over the wrestling scene. Thank you for joining us, and best of luck to you and everything you do here.
I appreciate you having me.
Thank you.